Good evening. Welcome to the Falls Township Board of Supervisors reorg meeting for Monday, January 4th, 2021. We'll begin with a salute to the flag. All right, thank you, everyone. Can we start with a temporary chair motion?
Yeah, Mr. Dents, should we do roll call first, or?
Oh, I'm sorry. You can call the roll, Mr. Rocco. I apologize.
Mr. Galloway?
Yeah.
Mr. Boraski?
Here.
Mr. Dents?
Yes, here.
Palmer?
Yes.
And I am here.
Okay.
Thank you.
Now we need a motion to appoint a temporary chair.
I make the motion to approve Jeff Dents, the temporary chair.
I'll second that.
Okay, motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, thank you. Now item number 1 on our agenda is an appointment for a chairman.
I make the motion to approve Jeff Dents, chairman of the Board of Supervisors.
I'll second that motion.
All right, a motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. I appreciate your confidence. Item number 2 is a vice chairman appointment.
I make the motion to approve Jeff Boraski as vice chairman of the Board of Supervisors.
I'll second that.
All right, a motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
Item number 3, a motion to appoint a secretary treasurer.
I make the motion to appoint Jeffrey Rocco as the secretary treasurer.
I'll second that.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Item number 4 is the assistant secretary treasurer appointment, which is usually Mr. Takita or whoever the manager is.
Okay, I'll make the motion to appoint Matt Takita as the assistant secretary treasurer.
Second.
All right, motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right. Moving right along. Item number 5. Do we have any public comment, Kyle?
No public comment.
No public comment. Takes us to item number 6, establish meeting dates and times. We have been meeting we have scheduled the 1st and 3rd, even though we haven't been meeting on the 1st unless we have to. I don't think we do it in 2020. So it's the 3rd Monday of the month. Is there any interest in changing the meeting time to 6:30 from board members?
Yes, that works for me.
Is that it, Mr. Boraski?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Okay. So the first Monday or 3rd Monday of every month, 6:30 p.m.
And will we still leave the first Monday will still be blocked out for us if we need it?
Correct.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second that.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right, moving along here fast.
Yes.
That takes us to appointment of our solicitors. Township solicitor and special counsel set compensation fees. Now, there's no increase this year. Is that correct, Mr. Clark?
That's correct, Mr. Dents.
All right. So we have Rudolph Clark for general counsel at the rate of $195 an hour for township business and $375 an hour for land development. Is there a motion to appoint Rudolph Clark?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
All in favor? Aye.
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 Any opposed? No.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. How many years has it been you've been in Falls, Mike?
I think 19. I think this is the beginning of our 20th year.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good run.
It certainly is. Thank you. It's our pleasure.
Labor counselor, we're going to appoint Obermeyer at the rate of $295 an hour for partners, $265 for associates, and $190 for paralegals. Is
I'll
there
make that. Yeah, I'll make that motion.
Second that.
All right, a motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? No. All right. For zoning and land development, we have the Flagler and Yaki. I'm sorry, Randall Flagger, it is just an associates. I apologize. And it's the same rate as the land development rate for the township solicitor. Is there a motion to appoint Flagger and Associates?
Mr. Chairman, I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
All right, a motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right. For Code Appeals, we have Hill Wallach, David Trulove at the rate of $185 an hour. Is there a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor? Aye.
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 All right. Our conflict counsel is Bidley Meyer and Bidley Meyer at the rate of $175 an hour. Is there a motion to appoint Bidley Meyer and Bidley Meyer for a conflict counsel?
I make the motion for that appointment.
All right.
I'll second.
Okay.
And motion made and seconded. All in favor? Aye.
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 Opposed? And then for public relations, we have Catalina's Communications at the rate of $70 an hour.
I'll make the motion to approve that.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right.
Mr. Dents, can I just
Yes,
ask you
sir.
a question real quick against or towards appointing Hill Wallach? Is that Hill Wallach as a firm or specifically David Trulove?
I did say David Trulove.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you.
Where are we at now?
Mr. Densky, I did have a question.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Clark, so appointing someone today doesn't mean tomorrow we could change that at any time, right?
Correct. We, all the professionals, solicitors, engineers, we all serve at the pleasure of the board.
Right.
You can remove us at any time.
Nothing binding on that. Okay, thanks.
All right, that takes us to item number 8, appointment of township engineer and traffic engineer. And give me 1 minute because I can't seem to find my rate sheet. Oh, here we go. For township engineer, we have Jones and Associates at the rate of $135 an hour. Is there a motion to appoint Joe Jones and Associates?
I make that motion.
I'll second it.
All right, motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Not opposed. And then our Remington Vernick is our traffic engineers at the same rate of $135 an hour. Is there a motion?
I make that motion.
Second.
All right. Motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
All right. This is item number 9, our public works directors. What was that? Our public work directors agreement. This is basically the same agreement. Is that correct, Mr. Tequita? This just keeps it as an open-ended agreement, so we don't have to redo this every year.
That is correct.
All right. Any questions on this agreement for Mr. Tequita?
No questions.
None.
No.
Is there a motion then?
I'll make the motion to accept the agreement.
I'll second it.
All right. Motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Item number 10, appointment of vacancy board chairman. For as long as I've been here, Arlene Goulding has been our vacancy chair. Probably as long as Mike's been here as well. Is there a motion to appoint Arlene Goulding as vacancy chair?
I'll make that motion.
Second it.
All right, a motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, number 11 is appointments to various boards, councils, committees, and commissions. We're going to table this one again, only because so many of our committees and so forth haven't been meeting regularly because of the current state of affairs and, you know, this whole COVID-19 thing. We will be coming back to that once we can start having regular meetings again. So anyone that's put in a letter in, you know, we still have all your letters, and we will be getting to that soon. Hopefully we can get back to normal in the next couple months. We don't have to table that, right, Mike?
Nope, you don't.
All right. That takes us to item number 12, appointment of depositories by resolution. Mr. Tequita, this is basically who we're going to be banking with.
Correct. This is going to be resolution number 1.
All right. We have a long list here. First National Bank and Trust, Ranch Banking and Trust Company, Pennsylvania Local Government Investment Trust, Pliget, SEI Investments, Invest, JP Morgan, Bank of America, and First Trust Bank. Any questions or comments? Oh, Citizens Bank, TD Bank, and Republic Bank as well. Any questions or comments from Mr. Takita, from board members?
No.
No,
Yeah.
thanks.
Is there anything new on this list from last year? Do you know?
No, this is the same list as last year.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so we have resolution number 2021-1. Is there a motion?
I make the motion to approve that resolution.
I'll second that motion.
Right, motion made and seconded. All in favor? Aye.
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 Item number 13, recommendation to the Board of Auditors to set the treasurer's bond at $2 million. This is just basically so that Mr. Rocco can't run off with all our money. Any questions or comments needed for Mr. Takita on this one?
No, nothing for me.
Is there a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Second it.
Right, all in favor?
Aye.
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 Number 14 is to nominate a delegate and an alternate to the State Association of Township Supervisors trade show. I'm pretty sure it was canceled last year, and the way things are going, it's in April. It's probably going to be canceled again. I know it's always been a tough time because it's during the week. It's usually Sunday night through Wednesday or something silly like that. But we can revisit this if anyone decides they're interested or if they actually have this show. So we'll skip number 14 for now and go to item number 15. Consider 2021 fee schedule for code, fire, parks and recreation. Mr. Clark, are there any changes that we should be aware of that you know of?
I can actually answer that, Mr. Dents. There are several changes in the Park and Rec section. One of the important changes this year would be to institute a flat fee for some of our groups that use some of the fields down at the pools. It allows for a fee of between $250 and $500, depending on the request. So it gives the township some discretion to review all of that. And then there are some slight updates to some of the other fees. I believe Mr. Andrews is here to answer any questions regarding the specifics if the board does have questions.
And this can be found on, the changes can be found on pages 18, 19, and 20 of the fee schedule.
Right. And there are no changes to any of the code or fire fees.
Are any questions for Mr. Andrews from any board members? Mr. Rocco,
No.
Mr. Boraski,
No, thanks.
Mr. Galloway,
No questions.
and Mr. Palmer?
No questions.
All right. And then everything else stays the same. Is that correct for the fire and the building and stuff?
That's correct.
All right. So we're doing this as one resolution, 2021-2.
That's correct.
All right. Is there a motion to set the fee schedules as presented, resolution number 2021-2?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
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 All right. Item number 6, consider 16 or 19. I'm not even sure where I'm at now. The old schedule was 19, or the old agenda, but consider authorization for advertisement for ordinance for the waivers of the sewage pretreatment standards. I believe this is something that we're still working on with TOFA, so we're going to table this. Is there a motion to table?
I'll make that motion to table this.
Is there a
I'll second.
Motion made in second. All in favor? Aye.
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 All right, that takes us to our executive session.
And the minute should reflect that the board did meet in executive session this evening to discuss various items of personnel.
All right, that takes us to manager comment. Mr. Takita,
There's no manager comment.
no manager comment. That takes us to board comment. Mr. Rocco.
Yeah, just a few quick things. Mr. Dents, thank you for chairing last year and thank you for chairing this year. I know it's the demand is high in that seat, so thank you. And thank the other board members as well. And I'm looking forward to 2021, hopefully getting back into the building and holding in-person meetings. So thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Palmer?
Same settlements. I appreciate everybody's time and effort, and I look forward to getting back in the building as soon as possible.
Mr. Boraski?
No comment, Mr. Dents. Thank you.
Mr. Galloway?
Just a happy new year to everyone. Thank you.
Yes, I'm going to say the same. Happy New Year to everyone. And thank you for the confidence from my board members in this chairman job again. I know it was a tough year. I mean, this COVID thing hit us like nobody was prepared for this. You know, we've adapted pretty well, I think, with the virtual everything. Hopefully 2021 is a lot better for us. Not that it was, you know, horrible for us, but I mean, everyone in general. So we're looking forward to a new year, and that's it. With that, is there a motion to adjourn?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.